Well, greetings from Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and a mere 45 minutes away from the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport for those of you who want to fly in and come and look at our wonderful inventory. Well, today we're going to talk about something that's right out of my childhood. In the 1960s, 70s, whatever, ice cream trucks were just the coolest thing because when I was a kid, wow. It was special. You're going to want to watch this video from start to finish because we're going to do a cold start, a walk around, and give you details and show you that the ice cream trucks were really special when we were kids. Now, you can go to our website by clicking on the link in the description. It'll take you right there. It'll give you all the pricing and information on this vehicle and our over 100 additional vehicles we currently have on our sales floor here at Ellingson Motor Cars. Yes. You can find something from the 1920s all the way up into the 2000s and beyond. We may have your dream vehicle sitting right here on our sales floor as we speak. Well, let's get into the details of this 1969 Ford F250 ice cream truck. Oh my goodness, it is just like I say, something right out of my childhood, and many of us of different ages remember the Good Humor ice cream man. I mean, the Good Humor ice cream was something that a fellow by the name of Harry Burt basically came up with an idea of ice cream on a stick in the 1920s. And so he started in the 20s and obviously went forward all the way up into the 1970s or whatever when they ended up no longer doing the ice cream trucks, but they used Model Ts, they used motorcycles, they used bicycles, old cars, truck. I mean, this happens to be a 1969 Ford F250. It's got the 240 inline six engine with automatic transmission, power steering, power brakes, and of course, it's got all the stuff that reminds us and tells you Good Humor ice cream. You know, stay on the sidewalk, I'll come to you. It was one of those things that, you know, you were really aware of because they came through my neighborhood when I lived in Fridley. And I mean, you had to make sure that they were stopped and whatever before you got near them. This has been in the hands of a collector for many, many years, and they did an outstanding job of recreating something that, to tell the truth, there probably aren't 100 of these left in the entire world, and especially one this nicely done. You could almost put this into business tomorrow if you wanted. I mean, it was one of those things that, you know, it was built by a company called Hackney Brothers Body Company, who specialized in taking a Ford and making it specific to being an ice cream truck. Notice there is actually no door on the driver's side. The driver had to get in and out from the passenger side. And again, another reason to watch this video because we'll give you all the details and show you all that stuff. Nice set of radial tires, of course, with the beautiful hubcaps on there. This thing is just, well, was well taken care of. Needless to say, I always think about it, probably didn't see an ice cream truck driving too much in the winter months. I don't remember any of those, so it probably preserved itself very, very well for that matter. But yes, it's got all the bells and whistles on it, the little bells. That's probably the thing that I remember the most is hearing the bells ringing and you go, oh my goodness, ice cream man is on his way. But let's take a look at the inside. Of course, kind of a Spartan truck in terms of for the driver. I mean, he was driving around neighborhoods. You could make, I read someplace you could make $100 a week, clear profit back in the day. You know, that was probably an awful lot of money for some of these guys that had their neighborhoods. It was a summer job, something they could do. They have a training manual. Good Humor was very specific how you were to deal with people. When you seen the ladies, tip your hat. To the gentlemen, I always gave them a salute. It was one of those things. They really had it goes back to my childhood, more respect than just to people in general. It was just kind of a special thing to see. Yes, this thing has all the stuff, original dash and whatnot in it. Of course, it is an automatic, which means anybody can jump in this truck and drive it with power steering, which obviously is probably with a big truck like this. It's really a nice feature, and it's got power brakes as well. So, you know, this is going to get rolling down the road. It's a little on the heavier side on a 250 chassis and whatnot. Excuse me. Don't you just love the artwork and whatever? Good Humor ice cream. I mean, it's just one of those things. Good Humor was around, like I said, for many, many years. Now you can find all of our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. Give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. You have access to the information and video on this vehicle and our other vehicles as well. And as an added bonus, some of the vehicles we've sold as well. Make sure to check our website again for our current inventory and newest arrivals. Join our email blast. That'll give you a idea, and you can do the car finder as well. We have a spot on our website where you can say, I'm looking for a specific car. Put that information in. If by chance we happen to buy one of those things, you'll be the first one to know. And remember that website, ellingsonmotorcars.com. Now, if you're like me, you're going to say, I really like the video is great, gives me a good insight of what we have, but I got to come and look at it in person. By all means, we're more than happy to have you come on down to Ellingson's. We are open Monday through Friday from 10 to 5, Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. That way you can come and take a look at it. Maybe you want to go into the business again. I don't know. This probably could. If you think about it that way, it's got all the components. Everything is all there in place, just like it was in 1969. Very, very interesting. Yes. Now, as anything, I always say, whatever vehicle you buy or car or whatever, join that local group. Well, I'm sure there's probably a nice group of people that have commercial vehicles and ice cream trucks. There's a great myriad of different varieties out there. You can probably find all those guys on internet and whatnot, something to do for that being. The other thing that you might say is, I need to get this car or truck shipped someplace. Well, we have ways, and people that we've been dealing with for many years, we can also assist you with getting a vehicle any place, for that matter, any place in the world. We've shipped cars all over the continental United States and all over the world for that matter. The other thing you might want to do is you go, well, where do you get financing for something like this? Well, we have many sources. Please fill out on our website. You can see where it says estimated monthly payment, more information. Click on the more information. It'll give you an opportunity to give us a credit app, and we will see what we can do to find someone who may be able to help you get the financing of your collector vehicles. No, commercial vehicles, all the old trucks, whatever, there's a great following. There's a lot of us out there that like something unusual, like something a little different. Not everybody wants, say, a 57 Chevy or a 65 Mustang. Maybe you want something that you could be the hit of any car show that you go to. Maybe you even have ice cream treats to distribute. Who knows? You're unlimited with what you can do with the options with something like this, and it is nicely done. It is basically a really, really ready-to-go vehicle. Well, thank you again for watching our videos. I really think it's kind of a neat deal to have something this special, something that brings back childhood memories for me. It is really a fun vehicle, needless to say. Any questions, give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we will do our very best to answer any and all questions you may have. Thank you again, and from Ellingson Motor Cars.